Good afternoon, boys and girls. Since we were talking about sink and float today, and the day before Mr. West read us a story about magnets, I thought it would be cool to come up with a magnetic game. So first you're going to have to start off with a magnet. Hopefully you'll have some at home. Some of them are shaped like a U. I brought one of those home, but for some reason it wasn't working very well, so I ditched that. So I had this little circle magnet. You might have little hooks like this that are on your fridge, and they've got circle magnets. So you don't have to peel them off. This one happened to fall off, so you can use that as a magnet. Or you might have some clips, or you may have just other magnet things that are on your fridge. Ask Mommy and Daddy if they have a magnet that you can use. And our first kind of fun activity wipes experiment is that magnets have a north and a south side. So this side sticks to your fridge. The other side that we can't get to doesn't. But I'm going to pull this one off so you can see. So I'm going to try and put this magnet on my whiteboard, which is magnetic, but it's not sticking. And the reason it's not sticking is because I'm using the wrong side. I'm not using the side that attracts. I'm using the side that repels, and repels mean pushes away. So I flipped it over. So the side that wasn't sticking, see, it had a little circle. So I put that circle on and it was falling off. So now I'm going to flip it over to the smooth side, and it doesn't have a circle. So this is the side that should be attracting to my metal whiteboard. So let's watch. So I'm keeping the smooth side over, and I'm going to leave it there, and it's stuck. So it attracts. So the metal and the part of the magnet, I can't remember if it's north or south anymore. I think it's the south. Attracts. So that's the side that sticks, and if I flip it over, it falls. So no good. So we have two words that we've learned: attraction and repelling. So attraction is when they come together. Repel is when it pushes away. So the next thing you're going to need, I'll put this down so you can see what we're doing, is just a thin piece of cardboard. Doesn't matter what size. I picked a little small size so I can maneuver it. And we are going to do some cool things. So I'm just going to make a line which, say like a road, because I'm going to try and move my objects underneath, on top, and I'm going to follow the line. So this is where I'm going to start. And this is where I'm going to end or finish. Okay, now, the experiment is you need to go around with your magnet and find something that is small that attracts. So I have 1, 2, 3 objects. This one's kind of too big. I've got 3 objects here. A paper clip, a cork, and a plastic bottle cap. So do you think my magnet is going to attract the plastic bottle cap? And that means it'll stick? Yes or no? Well, if you said no, maybe it makes a difference if I flip it over. Let's try that. If you said no, you were right. Okay, can't use that for our game. I have a cork. I'm going to give you a minute to try and think and guess. Yes or no? Is it going to stick, attract, or not? It does not stick either, so that's not good for my game. And, oh, did you see how it started to wiggle? Look at how far away my magnet is. And it literally jumps up and goes into my, and it attracts and attaches right to my magnet. So even though there's a plastic, it's blue, there's a plastic coating on my paper clip, it is still strong enough. Can you see how let's see if this is a better view. So I'm holding it gently here, and I'm moving slowly my magnet, and I'm not doing anything, but can you see how the paper clip starts bending and attraction, you can feel the pull. So you should try that at home. Feel how strong the pull is. So you got to do it slow, and you can feel it really just pulling out of your hand. It's so cool. Okay, so now let's get back to our game. So I'm going to put the magnet at the top, at the top of my I misspoke. I'm putting the paper clip on the top where my start is, and I'm going to put the magnet just underneath, and so that my paper clip sticks to my racetrack. And now I'm going to slowly move the magnet, and look at how strong the magnet is, that it's actually pulling the paper clip along my racetrack. Isn't that cool? I think this is a fun game, and you can see what other things that your magnet attracts and holds. Ta-da! Okay, I'm going to pause here for a second, and we're going to use the same racetrack, but we're going to add a little something different. Okay, welcome back, boys and girls. I flipped my piece of cardboard over, and I used my Play-Doh. I'm not quite finished yet. I just wanted to get a head start, because if I tape too long, I can't get it posted. So I'm making kind of a new way to play my game. It'll give me a better sense of control for the magnet. I'm going this way. So it's almost like a maze that I have to pass my magnet through. And I know many of you have made Play-Doh, so this shouldn't be too hard. It's just another thing that you can do with your Play-Doh. And so there we go. So I laid out my Play-Doh in a maze kind of fashion. And this time I'm going to use, let's see if I got anything else metallic here. Oh, I found something else that I can use, and that is, oh, this might be a little too big. Maybe I'll just use the other magnet. I have to see which side attracts. Oh, did you notice? So I'm putting the circle side down. Remember, the circle side of this magnet would repel. It didn't stick to my whiteboard. And I'm trying to put it on this magnet. Oh, it was repelling a second ago. Oh, silly thing, you're playing games with Mrs. K. It was repelling. Anyway, we'll put it down. These magnets are tricking me. We're going to put the bigger one on the bottom and put it, we're going to flip it over. I think the other side is better. So, and then we're going to, oh, it's giving me a hard time. Maybe I'll go back to the paper clip just so we can do this game. So I'm putting the paper clip back on my cardboard, and I am going to pull it down, and oh, I started in the wrong spot. Oh, silly Mrs. K. I should have put my start and finish on here again. So here we go. We're going down the path, and I have to drive carefully. Pull it back a little bit and go down. So this is something more of a concentration game. So you have to, or you can make your path a little wider, but you have to drive down very carefully so you don't get stuck in the Play-Doh. And turn and turn. So this is great for hand-eye coordination, for patience, for accuracy. Works on so many levels. There we go. Done. Yay. So those are 2 ways you can play with the magnets, making a maze with Play-Doh or just drawing out. And if you've got a brother or sister that you want to play with, maybe you've got a bigger piece of cardboard, or you could find something else that's thin enough but sturdy enough that you can put your magnet underneath and move your objects that are on top. And you can have a race with your brother or sister, or mom and dad. Make it a family game night. So that's another activity with magnets. Okay, hope you had fun. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.